If you have free time after your class, I have to give class in Switzerland. And Switzerland is a mela. Many devotees are there, and I have to join this class. So if you like, you can also join. If anyone likes what is happening in Europe.
Yes, thank you for invitation. Yes, Prema Mela, yes? In Switzerland. Гурудев говорит, что после русского класса он присоединится к классу, который сейчас проходит фестиваль Према Мела в Швейцарии, ежегодный фестиваль, где собираются бхакты по Рададасе. И говорит, если вы хотите, русские бхакты, оставайтесь. Yes? What will be your subject?
My suggestion to fix my bhava. Which bhava I have to practice.
Первое,
if my bhava is not fixed, then I will be nowhere.
Первое, что я должен сделать, это зафиксировать свою бхаву. Если я не зафиксирую, я буду нигде. Yes, please continue. Рага Бхакти.
I'm desiring still to fix my bhava. So many things to learn from Vilapa Kusumanjali.
Гурудев говорит про себя. Я, говорит, сам все еще пытаюсь зафиксировать свою бхаву, поэтому я читаю Vilapa Kusumanjali, потому что оттуда можно этому научиться.
I start listening from 80, and still I'm listening. Every day I feel that new thing I'm listening. New realizations.
Я начал слушать эту книгу с 80-х годов, и до сих пор я ее слушаю, и я каждый раз что-то новое для себя узнаю. Gurudev, you know, the problem is it seems like everyone who is here, like it seems like mentally we have chosen Manjari Bhav, because I don't think that here someone will say I want Saki Bhav. But in fact, when we are, you know, our sambandha or our way of thinking shows that we are not really situated. But mentally we can say, of course, I want Manjari Bhava and nothing else. Yes, what to do, Gurudev? Because really everyone can say I want Manjari Bhav, but in fact it's not like this.
So how to fix it in the Vilapa Kusumanjali?
Я сказала, что вряд ли здесь кто-то найдется, кто прям скажет, я вот развиваю Саки Бхаву, это моя цель. Нет, каждый из нас говорит, что хочет Манджари Бхаву, но по факту, выясняется, что... Итак, Гурудев говорит, да, мы выбираем ее, но мы должны ее прям зафиксировать. То есть это не такой процесс, что я умом выбрал и все. Sorry, could you repeat?
If Radha Govinda is fixed in Manjari Bhav, and his listener is fixed in Manjari Bhav, very good, he can do the class, no problem. But my advice, as a teacher, I will say first fix your bhav.
Если Рада Говинда, ты выбрал Манджари Бхаву, и если ты в ней зафиксировался, то да, можно давать классы. Но как учитель я говорю, что это процесс, нужно зафиксироваться. Рада Прия тут? Рада Прия. Ага. Слушай, знаешь чего? Можешь попросить Бхакти, чтобы Гурудеву дали круглый микрофон, потому что у него очень гулкий такой голос, и мне его тоже тяжело понимать. Вот Гурудев говорит очень гулко, я не знаю, что у них там сейчас. Ты можешь попросить, вот я просто имена не знаю, круглый микрофон найти? У хорватских бхакт, вот кто как...
Okay.
Да, да.
Ананда...
Там японка Уткали Кавалари сидит, и преданную можно попросить. Уткали Кавалари.
Так, и Ананда.
Хорваты они там сейчас.
Прем Даршан, Нетко, отговорите ми, Нетко. Рада. Пита, дай можете Гурудеву другий микрофон дать. Ты сказала круглый, Говинда Мохини? Округлый, да, округлый микрофон є более.
Sad pričam na telefon pa ne može razgovarati. Nema problema, može ovako.
Да, хвала.
И скажи, чтобы они меня в канал перевода тогда пока поместили, пока Гурудев говорит, и мы потом начнем уже.
И пита да ju stavite da ruski prevodi.
Говинда Махини. Скажите что-нибудь. Я не слышу вас. Ой. Я тебя слышу, Говинда Махини. Угу.
Yes.
Не, я был на всех зумах, я ни одного не пропускал. Просто слушал. Да, ну давайте, знаете, коль такие мое появление всегда вызывает у Гурудева какие-то такие наставления, ну читайте Вилапа Кусуманджали, пусть Гаура Прия читает. Нет, там просто изумительные стихи, там представьте, я два слова просто скажу о том, что Рада Говинда, они наедине с Кунджей, Рупа не смеет вообще, ну она только чувствует, и потом она, то есть Рада с Кришной, представляешь, они так упоенно смотрят друг на друга, что они вот, Рада становится Кришной, Кришна Радхикой, и Радхика, как Кришна, подходит и говорит, а что ты с вами не украшаешь? Смотри, у меня волосы распустились. И она заплетает косу Кришне. И единственное, она помечает красным лотосом на конце. А у Радхарани она вплетает, белый лотос вплетает и такие эти удивительно. Ну, там много вопросов, мне интересно. Ну, вот. Потом посылает камни Мадхумангал, который хотел собрать эти в водных играх украшения. И Радха говорит, давайте ему насыпем белых камней. Вот тоже, вот, знаешь, вопрос, что за камни, да, что они олицетворяют, что за символы вот этой любви, которую Радхика Манджари просит. Гаураприя в шоке.
Переводить надо. Да. Про камни спросить. Слышно меня?
जड़ से निकाले, जड़ से निकालने के लिए अशोक गाछ जड़ से निकालेगा, जड़े से निकालते हुए
Гаураприя, ну давай, все, короче, забудьте, Рада Прия, ну Приту давно не виделись, я закрываю рот, ну вы читаете, как вы читаете, ну там такие, я говорю, для Гурудева это было бы очень, удивительно. И там сплошная Манджари Бхава.
Про белые камни кто давал, я уже забыла. He says that in that book there are so many beautiful leelas connected to Manjari Bhava, and he thinks that it would be interesting for you.
Which one?
В какой книге? Про какую книгу говорит Рада Говинда?
Книга Уткали Кавалари, да.
Уткали Кавалари.
Today read Utkala Kavalari. Please. You have a book, Utkala Kavalari?
У вас есть?
Конечно.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have a... Read today Utkala Kavalari.
Читаем сегодня Уткали Кавалари.
Я не хотел.
No, he didn't want it, Gurudeva. He asked me to start reading what we prepared for today.
Okay.
Okay?
Next, Utkala Kavalari.
Okay. So I'll start reading. We are reading today verse 18, Vilapa, Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Oh my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your latrine fragrant with 9 nice incenses. Oh my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your latrine fragrant with nice incenses. Prayer commentary. Prayer unlocks the shackles of the Lord's mercy. In the previous verse, Raghunatha Dasa had a vision of a very sweet pastime in his Svarupa Vesha. Swamini had made Tulasi Manjari her marked maid servant with the fresh lac dye anointed signs of fortune that adorn her lotus feet. And when that vision vanishes, Raghunatha considers his life to be useless. In this way, Swamini plays hide and seek with her maidservants, sometimes disappearing from them and sometimes reappearing. It is like a succession of the illumination and shade of transcendental happiness and distress, which is current of life for a loving devotee. It is like a succession of the illumination and shade of transcendental happiness and distress, which is the current of life for a loving devotee. Even one drop from the blissful ocean of pure love inundates the world. Although Sri Raghunatha always swims in that blissful ocean, he is still always lamenting out of divine love. Sri Radha is the embodiment of complete love, but still the devotee feels so much pain while constantly attaining her in dreams, smarana, and visions. Sri Radha is the embodiment of complete love, but still the devotee feels so much pain while constantly attaining her in dreams, smarana, and visions. This is the speciality of Vraja Prema. Remembering this Prema, a poet has said, "You announced it to me in a very painful way, but you are my very life." Still, this agony is a special kind of transcendental bliss. Therefore, the Acharyas have classified it as a rasa. Those who wander in the kingdom of ecstatic love know the purport of that. So Gurudeva, from this extract, we know that there is constantly bliss and distress. And love is always pain. It's...
Bliss is this, that I am in the service of Radhika, in my Sarupavesh, with my soul, body conscious. This is the bliss. That is the bliss that I know my soul and I know my Bhava Deha, my feeling body, and I am serving to Radhika. That is the bliss. And when I'm painful when I come to my physical body and material circumstance. That is the curse for me. That is the suffering for me. And that I suffer. So Mahajans, the high person, is writing us how to practice to be fixed in your Bhava Deha, in soul body consciousness, spiritual body, not this material gross body. Come out from that in soul And that body, divine body, this body what I see is a plastic body, material body. This body is temporary. It has to die. But my soul body, soul will never die. And that has also body. That is the bliss. In yoga, there is a koshas. Koshas means bodies. So this is the pranamaya kosha, my life kosha. This is the soul. Soul is my prana. That body never die. It is divine. It will never take birth and never die. It is always permanent. It never die. It was, it is, it will be. So that body when I come, this soul consciousness when I come, then we got the bliss to realize my Bhava Deha, full of feeling body in divine circumstances to serve Radhika. It's not material love that one day is happy, one day is suffering. This is different thing. It's a gross body is doing that. Understand? That is a jiva avisar. That is jiva avisar. Jiva, soul want to move from my material consciousness, material body, material senses to divine way. And when he has to go back for that, he suffers naturally. One time, please the happiness, divine happiness, why he will go to suffer? Right?
Thank you.
Clear? Clear
Yeah.
to everyone?
Yeah.
Thank you.
When the vision vanishes, Raghunatha becomes very anxious.
Very?
Anxious.
Anxious. Why anxious?
The
Because
vision vanishes.
I'm service vanished. My divine vision is vanished. Then I will come in material vision. What is suffering? My land, my house, my car, my money. Nothing is mine, but we say my. And what is mine is vanished. Soul is mine. When it's vanished to me, is my memory, then I am suffering. Clear?
Yeah, you explain very nicely and simple.
Because I am practicing.
Yeah.
If you practice, it becomes very simple.
Of anxiety, the day will not pass. A moment appears to be an age, and tears are flowing from my eyes like rain showered from a monsoon cloud.
This tears is the tears of happiness. There are two tears. One is the cold tears and one is the material tears, suffering tears. When we lose material, that time also we have a tears. And when we are a spiritual tear, divine tear, then it melts my heart and it's clean my heart. And the cold tear, we melt it. We realize it. So this is tears of happiness, that I am so happy, and why I want to suffer, come to again in my material body. My vision will vanish from my Radhika, my soul consciousness. What will happen? I will. Then body will want ego, body will want sense enjoyment. Right? So this is the tears for that. Why again come to take pain? Is a cold tears, is a loving tears, is a good luck of that tears when it comes in life. Right? I agree. It's not a painful, in happiness, in really inside ecstasy tears. I only explain you the words meaning. All are there.
Such is the condition of Sri Raghunatha Dasa.
Which is the condition of Maharaja, who is the teacher. Why he teach like this? You also change your life like that. He is practicing, so he is trying to help us. And who teach him? Rupa Goswami. Next Saturday, I will talk from Rupa Goswami, explain you how he is teaching us. If you know fix what is your bhava, you cannot do that. You cannot understand that. First thing, I have to be Radha Dasi. One desire has to come. And your name is Radha Dasi, you have to do it, my dear. Your words that are coming from your mouth make me clear, very clear. You are so good reader.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Very proud of you. I said to everyone, this book only has to read like this, that words become clear to understand what is the meaning there.
I'll continue.
Yes.
Without the personal service of Srimati. He considers the world to be empty.
Wow.
And therefore he weeps and laments in great agony.
Wow.
His heart pines, dries up from the Kainkarya rasa, flavor of service. His heart pines from the Kainkarya rasa, flavor of service of Sri Radha.
Sri Radha. This is the point. One point is a cycle.
Suddenly, a sweet vision comes to Sri Raghunatha. He sees himself on a terrace of Sri Radha's house in her abode Yavata, in his spiritual form of Tulasi Manjari. It is morning time, but Srimati is still sleeping in her bedroom, exhausted of her amorous nocturnal pastimes with Sri Krishna. Srimati Rupa Manjari mercifully gives Tulasi a menial service to begin with.
This is the point. Rupa Manjari give menial, smallest service to his Rati Manjari. This is Raghunath Das. Menial service. Guru is Rupa Manjari. How I can understand Guru? Only by looking his disciple, you know how is the Guru. What you practice, Guru is also practicing that. Many places go, they are fighting. Why fighting? For what fighting? Because the Guru is also fighting with someone, the disciple is also fighting. So what Guru do? If the Guru do the menial service, his disciple also want to do the menial service. What Guru doing, that is the disciple do, then is the follower. If not, then is not following Guru. He don't want to understand. He is blocked with knowledge. Some blockage is there. So how to remove that blockage to reach to divine? That is the way to do. So Raghunath Das is doing menial service, smallest service of Rupa Manjari to satisfy him. And that service, what Rupa Goswami give, he is doing.
Yeah. Not complaining.
Fixing our mind with giving some small service that fixed in mind in Radha. Right? All good?
Gurudeva, even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says the followers behave like their leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devotional service is everything. Starting from the most menial services.
That is good. If you have love, you don't see this. This is the point of love. Manjari has so much love with Radhika. He don't see what small or big. She do the menial service, cleaning the toilet, bringing the water, decorating to Radhika, cleaning her body. Who can do? Who is very dear to Radhika, they can do it. If the body consciousness is there, we cannot serve to Radhika in my material body. You understand? How we can do this service of Radhika? We need mind, Bhava, Deha, feeling body, Jiva Visar. Jiva has to move for that. That is necessary.
It is summertime, and to us begins to flush Srimati's latrine
You see?
with the
Cutting voice, again repeat.
It is summertime, and Tulasi begins to flush Srimati's latrine with a lot of cold water.
You see? This is the service. Any menial service in our Bhava, we do for Radhika, we are fortunate because our Guru Parampara is doing this. Material world is a menial. In the service, there is nothing menial. In a spiritual world, there is no small or big. Service is service.
Tulasi begins to flush Srimati's latrine with a lot of cold water, letting it run off through the drain. Then she opens her braid and rubs the latrine clean with her opened hair.
Your voice is cutting. Your voice is cutting.
Sorry, I'll repeat. Then she opens her braid and rubs the latrine clean with her opened hair, thinking, why should I only clean this place with my opened hair? It would be better if I rubbed it with my very life. It is Praneshwari's latrine. So this service is also as dear as life to the devotees. The fortunate sadhakas always relish the flavors of this remembrance. This is the means and the goal at the same time. The Mahajanas say, sadhana, practice, is here in this world, and siddhi, perfection, is here. And it is perceivable at the stage of bhava. I'll repeat. Sadhana, practice, is here in this world, and siddhi, perfection, is also here. And it is perceivable at the stage of bhava. If you don't see Krishna here due to a lack of bhava, then how will you see him when you die? Я бы хотела повторить это для Гурудева.
Yes. Repeat again.
Sadhana, practice.
Sadhane bhavive jaha siddhi paive taha. What you will do in your sadhak deha, in siddha deha you will get it. So we have to practice in sadhana, in day-to-day life, like this. Feeling always has to increase from day-to-day life. That siddhi I will get it. So that is the meaning of that English. I say you in the Bangla. No, peanuts not. Cashew nut.
Sadhana, practice, is here in this world.
Doesn't.
And siddhi, perfection, is also here.
Here. In this material world, after dying, nobody will do anything. If I can want perfection in life, siddhi, here, how I change my behavior inside, I can realize in this material body, but we have to come out from this material body in my soul consciousness, in subconsciousness. Then we will get it. If not, then material body cannot taste it. We not see the divinity in the toilet of Swami. We see different thing materially. Material lies as a limitations. It's not purity, but Rati Manjari, see, this is divine service for me. Understand? Clear or not?
Yeah. And siddhi, perfection, is perceivable at the stage of bhava.
Yeah.
If you don't see Krishna here due to a lack of bhava, then how will you see him when you die? The mind of a devotee who is fixed in smarana goes to the kingdom of Leelas and relishes the pastimes so vividly there,
Yeah.
as if they are directly perceived.
Directly perceived. You can see it. From where? From ear. You will listen it and you will feel it. Is really, I am still looking. By listening, you will look in your heart, in your divine eyes. Because material eyes cannot perceive it. But for ear, savanam, by listening, you can feel and see it. Read again.
The mind of a devotee who is fixed in smarana goes to the kingdom of Leelas and relishes the pastimes so vividly, as if they are directly perceived.
Wow. Sri Radha.
Quote from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Think of your devotional service in your Siddha Deha. Thus, you will attain Radha and Krishna's lotus feet in the mood of the Sakhis.
Wow.
The Mahajanas say that each and every soul is eligible for the service of Sri Radha. And by the power of associating with these Mahajanas, pure God consciousness. Sorry, Gurudev, I'll repeat. The Mahajanas say that each and every soul is eligible for the service of Sri Radha.
Wow. Each and every soul is not only Indian body, soul, and Croatian body, soul, or Russian body, soul cannot. Each and every soul in the creation. Really.
Not only good or bad people, but each and every.
Every soul is good. And his soul is divine because it's coming from divine. This is mercy of all the scriptures. Even in the Bible is talking about Trinity. Three things. What is Trinity? One is the Father, one is the Son, one is the Spirit Soul. These three are divine. Who is Father? God is the Father, Creator. And who is the Son? Who is the teaching? They are Son. They are the Father's Son. He knows about very well about the Father, so he can share. He is very dear to his Father. And Son is also, he loves very much to his Father. So he knows very well about him. He loves. Both are in loving. They have a relation. They have a feeling. And we forget coming in my body, material body, that I am related with Father. I relate with the materials. This is our problem, my problem. I create this problem, new problem in my life. And when I born, I create this problem. But that is helping, Son helping to remind me about the Father. Right? Or clear? So these are the base. Only this practice I cannot forget my soul consciousness. And then by Bhav is coming, my feeling coming. So Leela Smaran is the only way to develop my Sarupa soul consciousness. There is no other way.
And by the power of associating with these Mahajanas, pure God consciousness spontaneously manifests itself in the pure spirit soul.
Ah, pure is this. Again read this.
And by the power of associating with these Mahajanas, pure God consciousness spontaneously manifests itself
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
pure spirit soul.
Pure is spiritual. If my soul is pure, if it is not blocked, I can see.
Anyone who becomes greedy for that nectarian mood of the gopis, these people are the fortunate souls who have obtained the grace of like-minded great Rasika devotees.
Yeah. Like-minded. Somebody is not like-minded. Somebody want to be in Gopi Bhav, somebody want to be not in any Bhav. All Bhav is one. And one want to be fixed in one Bhav. And
Повторю. anyone who becomes greedy for that nectarian mood of the gopis, these people are the fortunate souls who have obtained the grace of like-minded great Rasika devotees.
Yeah, like-minded, understand. And he has a rasika desire. He has a loving relation, loving feeling in his life. They are rasikas. Who has no love, cannot be rasika. Ras means raso vaisaha. Raso vaisaha means Krishna. Who want to take not I know that Krishna about Krishna. How the lovers is relishing him. How Radhika relished Krishna. How she loved Krishna. That to Rasika. Rasika means who want to follow, who is the loving, most loving to my Krishna. That lovers, who is that? It's a Radha. I want to follow her to become like her. That is Manjari Bhava. For me, second, Radha's Krishna. I want to see Krishna, Radha's Krishna. But for me, Radhika is the first. How she relished, I will watch it. How she loved, how she gave everything to Krishna. I want to feel it. That is only by the pastime. Only with the Rasika, who has a juicy in heart. Who not see material thing, no involved in material activities, doing but forgetting, not keeping in mind. Mind only Radhika is there. Physically physical body is there, I do, but I not keep in my mind material. Three things: mind, my false ego, and my sense desires. This keep you in body consciousness. My mind, ego make my mind active, but I like.
The fullest manifestation of devotion is Gopi Bhava. For the gopis are exclusively dedicated to the pleasure of Sri Krishna.
Yes. You see? This is Gopi Bhav. Religion for?
Oh, Sri Krishna.
Yeah, this is Gopi Bhav. His mind is fixed with Krishna and he only wants pleasure for Krishna. That is Gopi Bhav. Go, give to him.
This Gopi Bhava is the treasure of the practice of the pure, swan-like devotees.
Swan-like. For that you have to be like a swan. Swan means you mix the milk and water and give to swan. She will take the milk and leave the water. This is the quality of swan. Mix milk and water and give to her. She will drink the milk. Swan-like devotee means you only take the milk and leave the water.
And the culmination of this Sakhi Bhava is Manjari Bhava.
Combination of Sakhi Bhava is Manjari Bhava. And what is that?
Kinkaris.
No, read more.
By following in the footsteps of the eternally perfect devotees that belong to the Lord's internal potency, one can attain the confidential Nikunja Seva of Sri Radha and Madhava.
Wow.
This is the Manjari Bhava.
That is it. Again,
Culmination. The culmination of this Sakhi Bhava is Manjari Bhava. By following in the footsteps of the eternally perfect devotees that belong to the Lord's internal potency, one can attain the confidential Nikunja Seva of Sri Radha and Madhava.
wow. So what can be confusion? I don't fix it. Then I will not go in Nikunja Seva. So what to fix? This is the subject of today. What to do to fix it? Read again and everyone meditate on that.
The culmination of the Sakhi Bhava is Manjari Bhava. By following in the footsteps of the eternally perfect devotees that belong to the Lord's internal potency, one can attain the confidential Nikunja Seva of Sri Radha and Madhava.
Nikunja Seva means, Nikunja means the most private place. Very confidential place. You are not allowed to enter there, see that. You are not qualified to enter. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Now 12. Moni says no, up to 12 only.
Yeah, I have to go, Gurudeva. It's been 1 hour. We'll continue this commentary next time.
No.
No?
Govinda Bhava will Utkal ka Vallari.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
You want to talk that? Ask to Radha Govinda. He will decide.
Okay. Согласна, Рада Говинда?
Что?
Согласна, что в следующий раз читаем Уткалика Валари?
Всегда. Наша жизненная кредо.
He agrees, Gurudeva.
My suggestion is this, complete this. Because how to develop Manjari Bhav is here. Complete and then read Utkal ka Vallari. Give 2 hours time, I will help you. Yeah? 10th of when is it? Today is 10th. 17. give more time. Think on
So,
that. Radha,
Radha Radha.
Now,
Thank you, Gurudev.
thank you.